On the other hand, though, let's talk about Jake Paul. Okay, Jake Paul. The problem with Jake Paul. Okay, the problem with Jake Paul is no matter who he fights, he wins unless he's fighting KSI. Okay, let me break this down. If Jake Paul fights any NFL dude, any NBA player, any rapper, okay, he wins even if he loses. Because if he loses, people are gonna be like, if it's a professional athlete, they're gonna say, yeah, of course Jake lost. He's fighting a professional athlete, dude. Okay? If Jake wins, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like this dude has talent. You're like, he could be something. Okay, so there's no matter if Jake loses, he wins automatically because he got paid for the fight, and then he's also getting paid just because he's fighting these big name guys, right? So I don't see the point of like propping him up. Like I like he did good, but he's fighting somebody that doesn't even know how to box. Him and Ben Askren, a UFC guy, they were talking smack back and forth and back and forth. And here's the thing with that. Jake wants that fight because if he knocks out Ben, dude, or if he just wins against Ben, he's gonna be praised as like this godsend guy. And if he loses, he's gonna be like, of course he lost. You're going up against Ben Askren. The dude, I don't know much about his background, but I'm pretty sure he's one of like a huge wrestler. I mean, if it's a boxing match, he still is higher than Jake because he's been in the ring, he's been in these huge fights, he has the experience. But like I just don't get it. Like people are like, oh my gosh, like Jake won, like they're freaking out. Yeah, no shit, dude. Like I said, no matter if he loses or wins, he's getting praised no matter what. If he loses, like, oh yeah, it takes balls to get in the ring. It takes balls to train 6 months, go through hell at the age of 24 or 25 while he's creating videos and things like that. It like props to Jake for that. But it just like these people that I see online that are backing him, like his brother and things like that. Him and his brother are very smart. Okay, Logan Paul, they are very smart because they know no matter who they fight, unless it is a YouTuber like KSI, they are going to win because they're going to get paid a shit ton of money because they're fighting actual known people. Not saying that they're not known. And if they win, their career skyrockets. And if they lose, their career skyrockets. There's no losing for them, which is why that they're calling out all these crazy names. Like Logan Paul's calling out Floyd Mayweather. Like, really? He just wants him to take that fight because if Logan loses, again, of course he lost. He's going up against a pro boxer. And if he wins, then it goes even more because then there's that shock value. Like, oh, you just knocked out Floyd, the guy that has never lost, the guy that shut up Conor McGregor and shut up 49 other people. I don't actually know what's his yeah, he's 49-0, so 48 other people. It makes sense. That's just what I'm saying is like, and like the people signing them are loving it because you get this younger generation of fans, because most of the people that watch Jake and Logan Paul's vlogs and things like that are younger people. So they get this younger audience excited about boxing, and then you get the professionals who are like, oh, like this dude's gonna get smacked like right away. You know what I'm saying? It just like, it blows my mind that this is even happening because people haven't caught onto it, or they have, which is why they're signing them to fights. But like the people taking the fights, like the rappers, the ex sports players are taking these fights thinking that they're gonna win, but they haven't like thought about it. Because if they thought about it, someone would be like, hey dude, no matter what, if you win, you're going nowhere because you knocked out somebody that has no practice being there. Okay. And then if you lose, you're probably going to lose some sort of sponsor. I mean, unless you're set, and like Nate Robinson set with money, he won three dunk contests. He like played in the NBA for years. Like he made cheddar, dude. So it's not like he took this fight because he wanted money. He took the fight just because he didn't like Jake. Okay, and that's what all these people are gonna do. They're gonna take these fights because they don't like Logan Paul and Jake Paul, because they're good at talking shit. They're good at getting people riled up. And then no matter what, if they win or lose, they're gonna win. And the only person who could put a dent in Jake Paul's, forget Logan for right now, the only person that can put a dent in Jake Paul's boxing career and to put this all to a stop is if KSI goes and destroys him. Okay, and that's why KSI hasn't, I don't know if that's why KSI hasn't signed the contract yet, if he's wanting Jake Paul to go on and fight these guys and build it up, or if KSI knows, because KSI is a better boxer than both of them. I think Logan's a better matchup to KSI. Jake, I don't know, I haven't watched much of his stuff, and I'm not huge into boxing. I'm just giving my thoughts on like this whole thing, because it's just like, what? I think KSI would beat Jake, and this would shut this whole thing down, but I don't know if KSI wants that, which is why he hasn't signed the contract. Because in his mind, he could probably make some huge money too, calling out some of these rappers and SoundCloud guys. Because it's like crazy. These people from YouTube who started from nothing, creating videos in their basement like I am, in their mom's basement, you know, have turned into these not billionaires, these millionaires with crazy amounts of money. They're young, they can do stupid stuff like this, and they bring in a lot of people. You know, that's my hot take.